So I've been acting for about 3 years now, and in that time I've learned a few Shakespeare set speeches, soliloquies. I've only ever done scenes. I've never done a play. I'm no expert in it. I just really enjoy the language, and I thought it'd be fun to see how many I could rattle off from my mind that I know. And yeah, I'll just get into it. And who's he then that says I play the villain? When this advice I give is free and honest and probable to thinking, indeed the course to win the more again. For 'tis the inclining Desdemona, most easy to subdue in any honest suit. She's framed as fruitful as the free elements. And for her to win the more were it to renounce his baptism, all seals and symbols of redeemed sin. His soul is so unfettered to her love that she may make, unmake, and do what she list, even as her appetite shall play the god with his weak function. How am I then a villain to counsel Cassio this parallel course directly to his good? Divinity of hell, when devils will the blackest sins put on, they do express it first with heavenly shows, as I do now. For whiles this honest fool plies the virtuous Desdemona to put him in his place again, and she appeals strongly to the more, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust. And by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the more. So I will turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that will enmesh them all. How many thousand of my poorest subjects are at this hour asleep? Sleep, oh, gentle sleep, how have I frighted thee, that thou no more wilt weigh my eyelids down, steep my senses in forgetfulness? Why rather sleep liest thou in smoky cribs, upon uneasy pallets, stretching thee, and hushed with buzzing night flies to thy slumber, than in the perfumed chambers of the great, under canopies of costly state, and lulled with sound of sweetest melody? Canst thou, O partial God, give thy repose to the wet sea-boy in an hour so rude, and not on the calmest, most stillest night to a king, with all appliances and means to boot? Happy low, lie down. Uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest and most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times, and now, where be your jibes now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that were wont to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning? Quite, chapfallen? Get thee to my lady's chamber and tell her. Let her paint an inch thick, for to this favor she must come. Thou, nature, art my goddess. To thy law my services are bound. Wherefore should I stand in the plague of custom, and permit the curiosity of nations to deprive me, for that I am some 12 or 14 moonshines lag of a brother? Why bastard? Wherefore base? When my dimensions are as well compact, my mind as generous, and my shape as true as honest madam's issue? Why label they us with baseness? Bastardy? Base? Base! Who in the lusty stealth of nature take more composition and fierce quality than doth within a dull, stale, tired bed go to the creating a whole tribe of fops got tween asleep and awake. Oh, well then, legitimate Edgar, I must have your land. Our father's love is to the bastard Edmund as to the legitimate. Fine word, legitimate. Well, my legitimate. If this letter speed and my invention thrive, Edmund the base shall top the legitimate. I grow. I prosper. Now, gods, stand up for bastards. Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time, and all of yesterday's tomorrows have but lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Oh God, Horatio, what a wounded name. Things standing thus unknown shall live behind me. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. What warlike noise is this? Oh, I die, Horatio. But I do prophesy the lection lights on Fortinbras. He has my dying voice. Are you a god? Would you create me new? Transform me then, into your power I'll yield, for that if I am I, then thy weeping sister is no wife of mine, nor to her bed no homage do I owe. To you far more do I decline. Oh, train me not, sweet mermaid, with thy note, to drown me in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for thyself, and I will dote. Spread o'er the silver waves thy golden hair, and as a bed I'll take them in their lie, and in that glorious supposition think, he hath no such means to die. Do I have any more? Is that all of them? Maybe one more. I was not angry since I came to France until this instant. Take a horse to those soldiers on yon hill, and bid them come down and face us, or void the field, they do offend our sight. If they will not, I don't know the rest of that one. But that was every piece from Shakespeare's plays that I know off the top of my head. Not the best performances on my part, but it was more just like an endurance thing. I wanted to see if I could do it. Thank you for bearing with me. If you stayed to the end, you're awesome.